Hi guys, it's Clint and Chelle.
Hi, everybody.
Today it's all about me. She is going to sit down. Today, you'll see, this is Wednesday.
Friday.
Yeah, you'll see this Friday. I'm recording it Wednesday. I'm sitting down. I'm not standing up. Yesterday's excursion tore me up pretty bad, so I'm trying not to move a whole bunch. Today I'm working on a sew and flip, guys. I went ahead, since I'm not in my normal spot where I'm recording on my antique table. I'm in the kitchen. I did do one sew and flip just to see how love you, honey. See how my arrangement is working. You know. See if I just try not to move a whole bunch because that's making it worse. So, but I think I've got it down to where I have everything. It's a little cluttered. I got fabric everywhere. But this this was supposed to be a red rose cover. It's a full-size cover. But we can't find the red rose fabric that Chelle bought. We don't know where it is. But she found this fabric. Someone gave this to us. I apologize. I am very bad with names and keeping track of things. But Chelle saw this and we think it's going to be really pretty. And this is the toile. I had probably a quarter yard of it. And then I happen to see this. This is the only piece I have. So I'm really, but we're going to do creams and whites. So it's perfect. I did have some tan material, but I kind of was against. The more I looked at it, the more I was thinking I don't really want it. So I have to move things here and there because I got to cut and yeah. But we'll make it work. My iron is right there. You can see a little bit of it, and part of it I'll do my. See how I'm going to do this for our older YouTube family members. They have seen me do sew and flips before. Let's see. One thing when you do a sew and flip is you want to make sure you have enough fabric to go over where you're cutting. So I'm thinking I'm doing a 1/4 inch seam, which is not necessary, but I think, let me see here. I used my rotary cutter and I sharpened that dumb thing, but I tell you, it's sure not working very good. I think it might be time to get rid of that stupid blade and get a new one. Oh man, I was hoping that. There we go. Okay. Hope everyone's having a great day. Little buddy's getting in and getting his berries cut off today, Friday. So, and I've got locates in Mancos and Durango, and I believe Bayfield. I'm hoping I don't have to go to the Bayfield one. I really, such a long haul over to Bayfield, but you know, it is what it, it's gonna be. If I have to go over, I have to go over. I'm not gonna fret about it. Hopefully not, but and hope you guys enjoyed the drive in the mountains and the excursion. Sorry, my tea's by my head. Okay, it's quite fun. It's sure beautiful up in Oprah. I really love it up there. That's actually one of my favorite places I had to locate when I was in Telluride. I always liked being in that spot. Some of the other spots I could do without, but yeah, I've always loved Ophir. Yeah, this was the part I was worried about, was trying to have enough space to do this. But I think this will work. Probably be a two-parter just because I don't have any sticky crap on it. Of course I will, but right now I decided, sometimes I do that, use the sticky crap. Today I just wanted to do it this way, and I didn't really want to get that on my iron. I love that red fabric. So probably gonna come in. Oh, let's see here. I'll do another piece of that red. You can use your scraps, you know. Try not, like I said, I'm a little out of practice doing a sew and flip. It's been quite a while since I did it, but I've always enjoyed it. It's always been one of the ones I've enjoyed doing. I think on this one I'm going to come in, so I'm going to try to cut this to where it's a little bit closer and not wasting it. So, object is to take up, replenish the space that you are cutting out. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to sew it right there. Wow, I need a paper towel. Sorry guys. Looked over, my glue's bubbling out of my bottle. I actually put new glue in it, filled up my bottle. I might have went a little overboard on it, but you guys know, once I don't pin whenever I sew. Normally I did on my rocking chair, but normally I don't. I usually just that's why I use my basting glue. I love my basting glue. It's Roxanne's basting glue. I really like it. It's a good fit for me. And the reason I don't pin mainly is I sew with the seam guide. Since I sew on a hand crank sewing machine, I only have one hand that I can actually use to guide the fabric, and with the pins and stuff, they'll hit the guide and throw it off. And so this way it's a little bit easier for me. You know, it's a washable glue, so it's perfect for quilting. I'm just using tan. I have to fix my white thing. It's kind of been acting up. My white thread hasn't been wanting to come off my spool very well for some reason. So let's see here. Okay, I have all different colors. I'm gonna do a little bit of a twirl right here, I think. I hope everyone's having an awesome Friday. Like I said, looking forward to the weekend. I'm hoping to work on blanks, ink blender blanks this weekend. Like I said, I've been kind of we've had so much rain, which, oh thank God, we needed it so bad. And I didn't really want to take my lathe out until I really could get out there and really start making those blanks. So I think it's supposed to dry out or It'll be so bad. So I'm hoping to take it out there and get it done and leave it out there. Make sure it's covered so I don't get the motor's encased and everything. I don't worry too much about it, but the table that the router slides on is masonite, and it will bubble up if it gets wet, and I don't like that. So we are, huh?
How are you doing?
I'm good. Look at this color, huh?
Oh, isn't that pretty? Just rambling then?
Yeah.
Good.
So we're having roast tips for dinner. I cut up the roast we bought.
Beef tips.
Beef tips, yeah. Well, I tell you, the prices are through the roof.
On here go.
Yeah, we're getting pretty bad. Maybe if I put this in my lap, maybe I can have it. Okay. So I cut up that, and we've been baking, and I did take a nap. So that was nice. I needed that. It was really fun going up to the mountains. I really enjoyed it, you know. It's always an adventure with us. So I look forward to going up into the mountains. I don't know, I think that's so neat. Let's see, I got all different types of fabric out at when I went out with Chelle. You don't have to do strips, but to be honest, strips are just a little bit easier for me to cut right now. Probably doing about, they can be thin, but you know, you sew with an inch or with a quarter of a seam, you're gonna lose a half an inch. So you want to make sure they're big enough to where you at least see a sliver of them. I was thinking about maybe right here. Bring it in just a little bit. I'm going to cut off, so I'm going to come in probably about quarter inch. That way I only lose a little tiny bit of it. Okay. Oops. Got that. That should be good. I know I'm having a lot of scraps, but you know, that's just part of the sew and flip. So, and a lot of them, if they're a little bit bigger, I will have enough to carry over, and I'll use them in a different spot, you know. But you can use squares. Okay. So the goal is to have a top that it's a full cover, so I believe it's 9.5 inches tall, and the interfacing it, so it's 9.5 by 14, and I want hangovers, so I need at least 15 inches long, and you know, wouldn't hurt to be like 11 inches. So I'll have to miter but I don't know exactly which way I would I can cut off any excess after I So I'll put my sticky crap on the this piece instead of the interface, which I would normally do. It's not completely straight. I'm not too worried about that. So let's see. Let's start getting some of this other fabric. I have some really neat white. I found this white when I was looking for her. I did not. This was in a bag that I had, and I guess I'd never taken it out of the bag. But boy, I was going to do this with a base fabric, is what I was planning on doing. But this didn't have enough. I didn't really have enough of this one. Well, but the second I saw it, I just fell in love with it. I thought that's definitely. Like I said, we're going to do cream, white, cream white. So I really saw this. I thought, oh, that's, yeah, I've got to have some of this in there. So, yeah, we take the little bud in. He gets him fixed. So, bad for him. It's the best thing for him. Okay. There. And it's perfect, you know, there is more white than the cream color, so I cut this part off. I don't have any overhang. So, white. What do we want to do with the white? You know, that's just it. You know, like this piece here, you're just going to have a sliver of it eventually, you know. But that's okay. That's kind of the whole point about it. You know, I think... Really... If you guys have been watching the Olympics, I've been trying to... Summer Olympics are a lot harder for us to watch since we work in the summer. But I've been trying to record on our DVR. I've really enjoyed the Olympics. Always have. I remember being a kid and we watching the Olympics on our black and white TV. You know, for those of you who are too young to know what a black and white TV is, we had 3 channels. But good times though. So let me go right here. I don't need very much of this one right here. Bless you, sweets. You're welcome, honey bunny. I know this is actually kind of one of my favorites, which is kind of unusual. I'm more freer now than I think when I first started, and a lot of them are older will tell you. But yeah, I'm one that has to be straight, and so this was a departure from who I am really as far as a quilter. But I've embraced it, and I really love doing the sew and flips. And it's just so willy-nilly, and I can just, yeah, just not, you know. Come on. There. And I've enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed having that kind of a crazy quilt thing going on, you know. It's been kind of fun to do. As you can tell, I got my iron fixed. It was, the cord was come off the screw, so I redid all that. So now I have my iron back. For those of you who wonder why I don't sew on Chelle's sewing machine, I've kind of made it, kind of took a vow that I'm going to sew only on vintage sewing machines, mainly my hand crank. We do have an electric one. I'm going to use that when this is all done. I'll show you that. But it's kind of just, I don't know. Just trying to stay true to, I always think about, our grandparents and everyone that came before us that, they sewed by hand and they sewed on treadle machines and all that. So that's kind of my goal and the way I've decided to do it, like the antique iron. Reason why I got it is Mom always told me whenever you quilt, it's better to use a iron that doesn't have steam holes, and they're kind of hard to find, but antique irons are that way. So, and I don't know how old it is. It's probably back from the 30s or something. My sewing machine is 104 years, be 105 years in December. So it's really old, but it sews like a new machine. I love it. Got it, paid $50 for it, and then I bought the converted it to a hand crank. It did have a motor on it, but that was one of the things, is I didn't want to use the motor. So that's why I did the hand crank. That's just, preference. I don't want to use it. I mean, I had a new machine, and Chelle used it for a while. Once I started using this. So I think, let's see how big of a piece I need. Like I said, I'm trying not to, try straightening it out just a little bit there. And the ruler I'm using is Quilter's Select. It is got a rubberized bottom on it, but it's a very nice ruler and I like it. But the thing I don't like about it is the color. And you can actually spray rubber on them, and I have that rubber. So this is a Quilt Creative Grids, and these are my favorite. So I use, but yeah, it's that spray's clear, so it's just so much easier. I think I'm going to come in and maybe take out part of this. If you're unsure, well, I think that's why I like the glue on this one, just because it's easier to do than, and most people sew straight, I'm not the straightest sewer, so and it takes longer, truthfully it does, I know it does, but it's just who I am, Yeah, I know I made it really big. Didn't need to make it that big, but wasn't sure how I was going to use it until I did it. So. We had a fun day yesterday, Tuesday. It was really a lot of fun. I mean, it was beautiful up there, and the temperature's so nice. I did get burned. I have been. It's thundering. Probably gonna have to let out Chloe. It's thundering. So poor Chloe. She's the one that's in the bedroom usually. She's not being punished, but she just likes it. She's a people cat and not a cat cat. So she'd rather be around people than.
Hi guys.
So,
Just passing through.
but she is very scared of thunder, so we have to. She feels better when she comes out.
Sorry, honey.
Chloe, come on, sweetheart. But she feels. Hi, sweetie. Oh, I know.
And I had to open so she couldn't find out.
Yeah.
I'll start potatoes in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Chloe's my baby. We got her at the animal shelter. I lost my Cuddles, and she was my baby. She really, oh, she was, yeah. I think about her every day. She was my baby girl. And we ended up getting Chloe. I got so, we got her at the animal shelter. Her name is Chloe because she's a loud mouth. Not all Chloes are loud mouths. I really don't want to hear about it. Chelle Google, hi sweetie, Wilbur. Chelle Google loudmouth on the drive home, and for some reason the first thing come up was the name Chloe, so that's what we called her. And she is a talker. We believe she's part Maine Coon, and she can talk, I tell you. Now, little Wilbur's right here, and he doesn't need to be right there. Oh, the cat, he's going to drive me dippy. Wilbur, go. You can't be up there with the hot iron, bud. Sorry, but just ain't going to work. But yeah, we do. Yeah, it was quite humorous. She is just the sweetest thing, but she is very pissy. She will tell you what to kiss, and she is not ashamed of it, I tell you that right now. She is hilarious. She's just, yeah, she's the neatest little thing. But yeah, we think she's part Maine Coon. She is a talker. For the longest time, she actually didn't, you know, if you're a cat person, you know, most cats chirp when they see an animal, like a bird. They click. But Maine Coons do that. And Chloe, she did not talk for quite a while. She only clicked. But that was the way she, I mean, it wasn't whenever she seen a bird or anything, it was all the time. When she talked to us, she would click. So, but yeah, so it was kind of, she's a different girl. There ain't no two ways about that. But I wouldn't trade her for the world. She does have an attitude. I always laugh and say she's dad reincarnated, because dad would tell you what to kiss in a heartbeat. So, he really would. Dad had, yeah, Dad was his own person, so. But yeah, so yeah, I always joke about her being dad reincarnated. Here's another, this one's a whiter cream, or cream colored instead of, it does have white flowers on it. The only thing about some of these is they are translucent, so you do have to kind of watch that. Let's see here. Maybe if I did it right here. I don't want to really lose all my, so if I just did it, no, I'd lose that, but then I could put it somewhere else. Do it right there, I guess. Yeah. You're trying to decide where you want to put things, you know, you don't want to, of course I could do it right there, that would be really pretty. Wouldn't it? Right here, I could do it right there, that's big enough. But yeah, you have to watch when you do your soul flip or anything, is some of it is translucent. More so than the other, like that white with the crackle isn't nearly as translucent as this one is. So. If it's not long enough, you know that's okay, because it's not that big of a deal. You're going to cut it off anyway. So, see, now this piece that I'm cutting off here, I will move it to a different part of the quilt top of the cover. So I won't be wasting it. Yeah, it definitely takes you a little bit more time. And then probably what other people, but I have a tendency to be a perfectionist when it comes to quilting. So, and like they say, there's no perfect quilt, there's no perfect quilt ever done. You know, so just how many perfect quilts have you made compared to, yeah, whatever. I have a tendency to be that way. Probably not always a good thing, but I like to have my seams crisp when I'm doing this. Go. So probably go ahead and cut this part off here like that. I like the color. I really do. So I can come in with that piece and put it right here. So it's probably what I'll do. Wilbur, don't do it. No. No. You can't come up, bub. I'm sorry, baby. I know you want me, but you can't do it right now. Poor Wilbur, he just wants to be with Daddy. Yeah, Chloe hates the thunder. It just terrorizes her. I feel so bad for her. She hides under the dresser, and that is not very much room under that dresser. But she'll hide under it. See if I do it there. Okay. And it's sad that she's that scared of the thunder. And it has been bad. Like I said, we haven't been getting rain until just about the last 3 weeks, and it's just the monsoons hit. That was dumb. I did that wrong way. There we go. The monsoons hit, and that's what they just have been. It's been awesome. We need that rain so bad. We are in such a horrible drought, as much of the West is, you know. So we definitely need it. So we just let her out. She does better out here. I feel bad for her. Like one time, well, we knew it was going to rain. We were gone all day, so we left her out. And some of the other cats will pick on her. Like Sophia, that butterball, the black and white one. I love her, but she really pisses me off when she torments. When she bullies. But we left her out because we knew it was supposed to really storm that day, so we left her out. She wasn't very happy with us. She was ready, when we got home, she was flat ready to go to bed. What do you think? I like this. I think it's fun. You know, it's different. And you know, truthfully, I think the thing I like so much about it, you don't know how it's going to turn out. You know, you really don't, because you don't really have an idea. I mean, there's not like this plan that you have. Oh, it's going to look like this or that. And it doesn't really do that. So, I think that's why it's so fun. I also have this one, Chelle. I happened to see when I was going through, it's a panel fabric. Can't remember what was on it. And I asked Chelle to help me with the if she could cut it out for me while I was looking for other stuff. So this was the fabric in between the panels. Well, they weren't big panels, it was pretty small. And so she cut me a piece of this off. I really like how the look of it. My glue does not really dry this fast, but it holds it enough to where it won't move on me. That's really starting to thunder. I like doing flips this way. I've done several fabric flips as a sewing flip, and I enjoy it. It's just fun to see how they turn out. I haven't been really worrying about the threads that much. Starting threads just because they're all going to be covered up anyway. Okay, so now I need something here. So let's see what. So I also have a piece of this, which I think is what I'm going to use. It has black in it, but I think it's going to be fine. I mean, I love the color of it. It's not really necessarily black. It kind of looks a little dirty, but I think that's fine. So, got a lot of that white left there. If I was to put it right here, would that be? Yeah, maybe right there. I'll put it right there. So, of course, I don't need that much of it. This is all I had. Well, all I had in the house. So, yeah, I gotta watch myself. I am so bad about putting it on the wrong direction. I have a tendency to do that. Just a tiny bit extra. You don't have to worry about back stitching if you do this on a cover. If you use sticky crap, the sticky crap will hold on to all the stitches, so you don't have to back stitch. So, and with my machine, you actually can't back stitch. You have to flip your fabric around, and that is more pain than it's worth. So I don't do it. Got a little overhang there. I want to make sure we get rid of that. Well, these flies are horrible this year. Last year we hardly had any. This year the dang cats aren't doing their job. And they come up. I'll do right there. And let's put a piece of twall in there now. See this? I could actually come in and extend this piece here. Come out just a little tiny bit. Twall out. You do as much as you want to, as little as you guys want to on it, you know. That's why, you know, I always say this is the way I do it. If you do it a different way, good for you. You do it your way. Like they say, you do you, you know. We're all individuals, we do things different. So And this is the way I do my stone flip. Here comes Honey Bunny with potato time.
How's it going?
Oh, look at it real quick. It's really pretty. I like it.
How'd you know it's potato time?
Well, you had said you were going to get up to get it started, so I figured, well, that's probably it.
You would be correct. How come you're using yellow?
Not yellow, it's gold. Wait, and you don't see it anyway.
Oh. But I know.
That would be why.
That is so
What do
pretty.
you think?
I love it. Yep, love it.
Sorry. Yep. Yep. Well, you know, yeah, because I got to call that guy too because of the water locates.
Oh, yeah, that right.
Yeah, so I need to call him. So it's going to be I think it's going to be a busy day, I think, which is good.
Well, we're going to have our hat.
Well, I mean, like you said, Sis can always pick them up if need be. Oh, Sis, I doubt she's going to be busy, honey. Truthfully. I think she wouldn't be. Then also I have this one. I had a whole bunch of this one. I don't know where this one came from. I think it might have been something like in a Christmas. We did buy fabric at that one thrift store, or not thrift store, estate sale. And I think this might been it. Was in there. There was like a pack of Christmas materials. To me, it's not really a Christmas material, but you know, maybe because it's red, I guess.
Not yellow, it's gold.
Oh, it's tan. That's the whole reason why I did it. It's kind of a weak color.
Gold. No, baby. Go.
Say what?
96.
Wow, that's amazing. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that's right because it was only supposed to be 80 something, like the mid 80s or something today. So,
What was that 86?
well, that thermometer just isn't right. I mean, I don't know why.
Back out east.
Oh yeah, it's coming from the east. Well, it's unusual that it does that. I mean, normally it comes from the west or the north or the south. But it doesn't come from the east very often.
You would have thunk it.
It's been that way with it this year. It's just all the rainstorms come from the east. So
I like it.
I love it. That's what I was telling them now how much we needed it, you know. That's kind of a different fabric. I like it. I think it's neat. Huh. Yeah. I mean, that's not bad. Ow. Dang it. It's still my arm. Yeah, it's alright. Come in here. Huh?
I start with low a little.
Oh, is it? Don't worry about the salvage. I usually don't get too concerned about having salvage in it. Salvage, whatever it is. I don't care. You pronounce it the way you want to. I don't care.
I was just wondering if I was pronouncing it.
I don't know.
I
I've
think
never.
it's salvage,
Oh man.
but I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. Really don't care either.
I think you do.
No.
Deep down.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
No, not really, babe. All the things to be concerned about, pronouncing it correctly would not be one of my things to put. Huh?
Must be right on top of it, but then it takes very long.
No. On the Weather Channel app, you can have the lightning detector. Right, so I have that on my app. Let's see how it. It's kind of fun. I'm going to tell you about how far away it is. Do this one here. And I got a lot of stuff right there. This came in a pack. It's all different.
It's not your good stuff, is it?
Huh?
It's not your good fabrics. Oh, no, I know which one it was. Never mind. Thank you for your quilt.
No, huh? Oh, yeah. Definitely on my to-do list. Right here. I know I'm not closing the guide. I'm okay.
Not closing what?
My guide on my blade. Very much. Oh well. Don't bother yelling at me. It won't do any good. Just saying. That's show. Doesn't do any good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was. Kinda had it. Knew about how much in my mind. Had to spray little buddy a couple times. Yeah. Yeah. He's the only one that's been in, really. Surprised Fuzzy one hasn't, since you let her out, came in.
I know, she was on the floor.
Yeah, I think she just scared her. She just really doesn't bother the other ones either.
What?
The thunder.
No.
Just mainly her for some reason. But Mama one time snuck in behind the house and scared her. And she never was the same after that.
You know how Mom is.
And I think that really, really tore her
All
up.
I did was just tap on the window.
Honey, oh yeah, she scared her after death. The poor thing, she hid for a long time. Yeah, poor thing. Scared her out to death. And I think ever since then,
I would have waved at her if she would have looked out.
I think she's definitely has,
Anxiety issues.
yeah, definitely has seemed to bother her more since you did that. And that's been a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time ago.
But yeah, I terrified her. Poor baby. Broke her, oh yeah. So I think that's probably what started it. She's never quite.
I thought she would peek out and look at me because she hears things at the window and she always looks.
Yeah.
That day she decided, nope, I ain't going to.
No. Poor thing, yeah, it just.
She wouldn't even look out the window.
It did. It scared her out to death. You could tell it scared her.
Not like I ever scare anyone.
Uh-huh. Our best friends, we went camping one time, and the oldest boy, Chris, he scared really easy. And he was sharing our tent. And he stayed up till like midnight trying to catch a stupid fish. And so I pretended I was asleep. And when he came in, scared
I
him.
was talking to him.
She was talking to him. And all of a sudden, he just fell over.
Almost knocked her.
He almost knocked the tent over. It was hilarious. Oh, it was so funny. He scared so good. One time Chelle scared him at their house, and he said, "Boy, if you were a zombie, I would have killed you." And
He
then
was pretty much on his knees.
yeah, he had scared him. He fell over.
I just laughed.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I love that kid. Pretty special kid, I tell you.
Yeah.
He really is. I don't get to see him very often. Me and him, we've always been really close. You know, I just love him so much. Yeah, 3. He's my kiddo. But I don't get to see him anymore like we used to. But that's what happens when you get older. You grow up. And they grow up and they leave, and don't get to see him like you used to. A lot of this I'll probably do off camera, guys. I mean,
I know, but
I know you ain't gonna want to watch me do 2 hours of a stolen flip, I'm sure. So probably end up doing this off camera. Yeah, once I get the sticky crap, yeah, I get together, really start doing it. I'm decorate it like we did the winter journal. That was actually the last stolen flip I did was the winter journal. We put lace on it and everything, so the blue journal. So, you know, we'll do that. Well, sounds like I got an email. Who knows? I don't know. That's why I was saying you just don't know. And when you start, you know, you could have, this grand idea how you're going to want it to look, but then when you start doing it, you start cutting all these things out of it. I mean, really.
Harder than you think.
It just...
Harder to maybe come up with the design.
Yeah. See, because if I put this here, then that piece is gone. Although there's a little tiny piece of toile. So I could do pretty good and save that little dinky triangle right there. Or I could just, you know, come in and do maybe that. And get rid of that whole piece, I guess. That's the thing, you know, you don't know. And that's, I think, the fun part, but also I guess it could be considered aggravating because you just don't know how you're going to want it to look. And I don't like pulling the fabric because you do pull the strings in it. But like this piece, you know, if I had a wider piece, I could. Huh? Potatoes? Here, here's a square. Maybe I'll do it instead of that one yet. Figure out how I'm going to do this big square here. Because I'm almost wanting to. Definitely. No, I think I'm just going to come right here. And it's a big enough square. Wow, well, I'm going to take a lot of it out. But that's all right. I don't care. Boy, it's done her. No, we don't have really hail here. We'll get a little hail. We don't really have tornadoes. They're not unheard of. We just don't usually have them. It's rare to have anything like that. We don't get the huge hail here like they do on the east slope or the. I know Mom's had grapefruit-sized hail at her house. You know, yeah, oh yeah. I think it's done her roof twice. I think. I know it's done one of her cars. I think.
Oh yeah, the van.
Yeah, the van. Yeah. Well, and that other, I think it's actually done two of her cars because she didn't. That red car too got held on.
Oh, did it?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't remember.
She loved that car. That Spree.
I don't think I ever saw that car.
Yeah, you did. It was kind of a burgundy color.
Well, I remember kind of red, but Gracie, are you okay? Okay, who wants treats?
Oh yeah, she doesn't have much.
Climbing power.
Climbing, you know, I don't even know if you know. Gracie has a store.
Or underneath her ear.
Yeah, pretty bad, and she's been scratching it really bad, and so we got those rubber things she put on her claws, and she was trying to climb up the ramp and kind
I
of
didn't think of that.
doesn't have as much
Tension, or,
ability there.
yeah.
So
But she's unable to scratch her sore.
yeah, so it is
She
healing.
didn't like the comb.
She hate. Oh God, no. Well, she bought the cutest little thing.
It was a orange light.
Yeah, it was an orange slice, you know, a cone thing. But she hated that, and yeah, she did not like that one bit. So she did not like that at all. She really fought that one. She hated it so much. We didn't see her for hours and hours and hours. I ended up having to find her. She was hiding under the china cabinet, so poor thing, yeah, it just embarrassed her. The plastic cone, the sunflower was fine, but she kept scratching. She was still able to scratch past it, so we had one of the plastic cones and put it on her, and she went bonkers and hid. So I told her, I said, why don't we get some of those rubber things for her claws, and that way she doesn't have to have the cone on. So that's really helping. She's definitely getting healed up now. So I tease her. She's a sweetheart. Sammy's being a butthead and attacking him, won't let him eat the treats. He's a bully. He's the one that bullied Chloe and Cuddles. And yeah, he's not the best. You know. Turn into a strip, make it wider. Let's see how I'm going to do this. I have, like I said, several different fabrics. I like this piece. Let me do that. Let's do, come in here, I guess. Take out part of that and add. But yeah, there's a lot of adding and subtracting in this, and I know it's not for everyone. Like I said, I guess, you know, it is wasteful at times. But I don't know, I like how it looks when it works. Sammy's kind of a butthead. He's the one that bullied Cuddles. She ended up in the bedroom. And then he bullied Chloe for quite a while too. I don't know why. I always wish they'd kick his butt. And Sophia's really a bully too. She bullies Chloe a lot. It really pisses me off. So I really have to get on to her. But Chloe's just not a fighting cat. She really isn't. So maybe that's part of the problem, I guess. I don't know. Sophie needs to be put in her place when it comes to that, really. It hurts me off quite a bit. No, I have some tan. I don't know, I would ask you what you guys think. Well, I'm not done with it. I probably won't be done with it until this weekend, so I don't know. See what you guys think about it, but might look kind of neat having a little bit of tan in there. I know, yeah, it's definitely time consuming. I know that it is. And, you know, the way I do it probably isn't the quickest way to do it. Add this piece here. This piece needs some more on it, really. Yeah, this piece was with this piece, and there were several different colors in there. It wasn't. I think there's some grays and stuff like that. I've used several of them in other projects, and they're 10 by 10, so the perfect travel journal square. this is the fabric I'm using right here for the panel. So, let me come in and start taking maybe some of the pieces of it and put them in there throughout the cover. So there's plenty of places I could put it, like right here would be a really good place. Come in right there maybe. At least we don't have to go to Farmington tomorrow. I must admit I am very happy about that. I don't like Farmington. It's just something. Never has been like one of my favorite places to go. If I didn't have to go down there, I probably would never go down there. You know, if I didn't have work down there, I wouldn't go down there. It does have a Chick-fil-A though, and an Olive Garden. It has a mall, but we're not mall people, you know. I really don't like walking around the mall, especially now that since I've been sick. Just don't have that energy. It's not worth the pain to just go to a mall for me. I think that looks pretty neat myself. I really like it. Oh, Chloe's coming up. So there's three. No, Chloe, you can't come over on that side, sweetie. This one's a neat piece actually right here. Cut off the guy's head. Whoopsie daisy. Ah, don't worry. He didn't feel a thing, did he? Chelle and I were talking. We were watching something. I think it was the History Channel, I think. And they had, I don't know where it was, beheading, you know, guillotine. I told Chelle, heck, I wouldn't mind dying that way. Heck, you'd be, and that's over. You wouldn't even have to worry about it. Wouldn't feel no pain or anything. She said, I don't think I'd want to go that way. Boy, it'd be so fast. You wouldn't really feel pain. You know? I don't think it'd be too bad of a thing. Surprised you haven't turned off the air conditioner. Honey, it was on the table, baby. Uh-huh. Well, we got remotes for everything nowadays, don't we, guys?
What?
I was saying we have remotes for everything nowadays.
I'm walking over there, like, I walk further in here and then.
Principle of it, you know what I mean?
It's been about an hour.
Okay, yeah, I'm about done. So, you want to look at it? I think it's pretty myself.
That is really pretty.
Not getting very big though, but you know, because
Taking its time, huh?
yeah, but that's what makes it. I enjoy about it is making it work, you know.
Yep.
See,
Pasta sauce.
I brought in pieces of it too
Oh yeah, that's a
from
good
the
idea.
other, from the rest of it, and that way
Yeah.
you kind of. So, well, guys, it's time to let you go. I'm hungry, and I don't know how much more time we have before we.
Half an hour.
Oh man, I was hoping it was sooner than that.
No, it hadn't even started boiling.
Oh, I forgot the potatoes. Oh, I was looking
Bye,
forward to
guys.
the roast. But please give the video a thumbs up, and please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for being our YouTube family. We have been growing steadily, and it's just such an awesome thing. We just appreciate each and every one of you guys. We want you to always know that. And we're going to let you go. Thank you for visiting. Tudzines, everyone.
Tudzine, see you soon.